Alright. Oh, it's raining! Oh, that's wonderful. I fucking love rain so much. Oh, that's really nice. That rain sound is so good, too. Okay, what do we have? Why are there so many letters here? Home, HRA, Tom Nook. Okay, I see. Alright, so... I didn't make a video yesterday because I decided... Let's see, I certainly hope you're remembering to brush your teeth at night. I can't keep you from living with beasts, but I can at least remind you to save your gums. This is funny, because my mom did text me recently to make sure I was brushing my teeth regularly, which I do brush my teeth regularly. I'm not sure where that concern came from. In fact, sometimes I brush my teeth 3 times a day because I'm very afraid of having bad breath. 12,000 points, okay, and a grapefruit table. Alright. Yesterday I decided to really lock in and try to finish the current track I was working on for Gorecore. And I did. I mean, I got most of the way there. But, like, I got basically the rest of it filled out. And, then today, there were just a few, like, final finishing touches I wanted to make. And, then it was basically all done. And everyone loves it, which is always a good bonus, to see people, you know, really liking the music I'm making. And, it was very convenient timing to have that done, today, because what also happened today was I finally signed the contract with Mark Brown for the sound design for his next game, which is really exciting. So I can officially get to work on that, which I'm very excited to do so. And I told Frag, the like lead Gorecore guy, that I wouldn't be able to work on Gorecore music for probably a couple weeks because I was going to be doing sound design for Mark Brown's next game, and he was like, "Holy shit, that's crazy!" And I was like, "Yeah, I know. It's. I still kind of can't believe I managed to land that like a sound design position for fucking Game Maker's Toolkit. That's kind of a cool floor, but not really what I'm going for." So yeah, I'm very excited, and you know, everyone seems to be liking my music and the funny little sounds I make. It's very cool to see happen. Hey Pippi, oh, I like your umbrella. Oh hey, you know what? I have an umbrella. Hold on a minute. Where's my umbrella? That's not an umbrella. That's an umbrella. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Hey Pippi. Hey there, evening. You know, I was just thinking, for snails, this miserable rain must be like the best thing ever, Swag Out. I think maybe I'm a little jealous of those snails. Anyway, what's up, Swag Out? What's new? Hey, have you figured out how to use all of your stuff, Swag Out? Yeah, I think so. Really? Then there's nothing to worry about, Swag Out. Cool. Sounds good. Oh, I can spin it. I was just thinking about whether or not I could. That's awesome. Well, what else was there? I thought I had something else to say. Oh yeah, for the sound design job with Mark Brown, I asked him, like, after we got the contract all signed and everything, I asked him if there was anything he wanted me to carry over from that original video I made, and he just straight up said, like, yeah, I love all of it, just bring over all of it. And so that I was really excited about, because I don't know if I mentioned this, when I first talked about it, but in that video, I did a really silly thing where whenever you like the game is like round based, you try to gather up enough points before like running out of turns to complete a round, and then at the end of a round you get more turns, and then you get to choose from like a set of upgrades and stuff. I did a funny thing for the like round successfully completed sound. I made it a golf clap, and I thought it was really fun, and other people liked it too, but I kind of assumed it would be too silly, but I guess he likes it, so the silly golf clap whenever you finish a round is staying, which I'm really excited about. So that's cool. The game's gonna have a golf clap, and of course it's gonna have all sound by me. If you play the game, anything that makes a sound other than the music isn't being done by me, but anything that makes a sound, the sound will be by me, which is pretty cool. It's just really exciting. It's really cool to have this opportunity, and I'm very, very happy about it. I also, another thing that's exciting about it, I won't disclose exactly how much, because that just seems obnoxious to do and is probably not the best idea for some reason, but I am getting paid more for this sound design job than I have ever been paid for anything sound related so far, which is really cool. Like way more than any other gig I've paid gig, I guess I should specify, that I've ever had, because I'm still doing a lot of free gigs too. I mean, not Ultra Kill, Gorecore. Gorecore, at least as of right now, is also a free like volunteer gig, but they are planning on, you know, compensating people as much as they can once the game launches into early access, which it's questionable when that'll actually happen, you know what I mean? Who knows? But I mean, the game is cool enough that I am totally happy working on it for free as of right now. And I have no doubt that even if I don't get paid very much, like the publicity that I'll get from working on this game, already it's been paying off, you know what I mean? And that's like, that feels weird to say. There's a pitfall here. Anyways, that feels weird to say, because that's like the number one thing anyone will tell people, like people who are just starting to take commissions and do freelance work and stuff, is never do anything just for like the publicity. If someone approaches you and says, hey, I want to do this thing, it'll get you like really famous, but you got to do it for free. I'm paying you an exposure. That's an immediate just say no situation. I think maybe it's a little bit different for me, because currently I don't really have anyone coming to me, except for Mark Brown apparently, but that's kind of its own situation. I don't have anyone approaching me for for music or for sound design or anything like that. It's entirely me reaching out to people, and so in order to get to that point where people are actually approaching me, I really genuinely do need that exposure, and a lot of the time the easiest way to do that is just to straight up do stuff for free, as much as it might kind of suck sometimes. That is sort of the way to go about it. You know what I mean? And so that's what I've been doing, and it seems to kind of be working out, which is cool. And I think especially it'll especially work out for Gorecore, because Gorecore is turning out to be kind of huge. I mean, not like massive, but I've never worked on a project before where like the casual couple minute long announcement video that barely, you know, like barely explains what the game actually is gets 250,000 views on YouTube. Like, that's kind of insane. And also, this isn't what I wanted to do. The fact that, you know, what am I doing? I'm getting stationary. The fact that people already really like my music and like want to seek it out just from its association with this project is massive. And so I am like, there's no way anyone can convince me I'm making the wrong choice with making music for Gorecore, at least for free. The other projects that I did for free, maybe you could make a case that like it was kind of a dumb decision, but you know, I don't know, like even with that, I feel like even if it didn't give me a ton of exposure, I got a huge amount of experience from that, and that experience has kind of allowed me to sort of, it feels weird to say dominate the Gorecore soundtrack. I don't mean that in terms of I'm making the best music out of anyone on the team. I mean that in terms of I'm the only person on the team, from what I can tell, other than like a couple songs that were finished before I got, you know, put on the team. I'm the only person who has been finishing songs, as I've already mentioned, I think a couple times. And not only am I the only person who has like finished a song, I've finished like 3 songs technically. And so I just keep like being given more tracks to write for the Gorecore soundtrack. I feel like at this point, I might just end up writing the majority of the soundtrack. And so that means that when people play this game, which I feel like a lot of people are, they're probably going to associate my name with the soundtrack, which is a huge amount of exposure. And it's also the kind of thing where like I think a lot of games, people will play it and like they'll enjoy the soundtrack while listening to it, but it's not the kind of thing that they'll pay a huge amount of attention to, and they probably won't seek it out or figure out who the artist is that, you know, made it. But the fact that there has already been such a massively positive response to the songs I've written for the game, and it's just been like 2 of them and little bits and pieces of them, I think is a really good sign that that won't happen, and in fact people will hear the music in the soundtrack and want to seek it out and, you know, go find me, which is very cool. That might actually be a thing that's finally happening. Of course, once the game comes out, or, you know, at least once the demo comes out or whatever. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm just... Shit's been a little crazy lately. And it's been a lot, but in a good way. I'm very happy about the direction things are moving in. But I think that's enough for me today. I mailed both my fossils, right? I didn't mail just one. Yeah, I mailed both of them. Cool. Yeah, I think that's gonna be about it. Tomorrow, I think I want to try to hop on earlier in the day and maybe catch some bugs and stuff. That sounds like a good time. So maybe Maybe I will, maybe I won't, maybe I'll get really locked in on sound design. We'll see. But either way, I will talk to you tomorrow.